Now, campus living, this is a really interesting part. You're going to get lots of questions about this. 8 residence halls here at the University of Cincinnati, both traditional and suite style. Traditional has 2 to 4 people per room, common areas throughout the building, common restrooms. If y'all have been in a residence hall before, you've seen this. Suite style is a little different. You have 2 to 4 people per room, but you also have a common area, a restroom, and a kitchenette inside that actual residence hall room. So, how I like to describe them is traditional style tend to be a little more social. People have their doors open, spending more time in the common areas, whereas the suite style tend to be a little more private, spending time with their doors closed with their suite mates. So, depending on what your student is looking for, those are going to be the 2 options that they have. You have 3 dining centers on our campus. Students who live in the residence halls are required to purchase a meal plan. There are independent ones, though, if you happen to have a local student or something. Students who live outside of a 50-mile radius, which would be a majority of your students, are required to live on campus as a freshman. So only their first year. After that, they're more than welcome to stay in the residence halls, or they can move out into private residence, completely up to them. Freshmen may have cars their first year on campus. I imagine some of your local students from out of state may drive their cars down, some may fly in. You can purchase a parking pass. Those range from $150 to $300 per quarter for the student, or they can do off-street parking, which would be completely free of charge. Obviously, being on campus in one of our parking garages is a little more expensive, but it's more convenient. You'll have your car at all times, come and go as you please. Having a car can be a little problematic, though. You're going to have to deal with things get broken, if you have a flat tire, your parents are 600 miles away. So I encourage most students to not even bring a car. You don't need it. We're in this city. There's public transportation all around. Speaking of that, we have the shuttle system. The university offers a shuttle that goes 5 blocks in every direction around campus. It goes to our medical campus, and also goes to the Victory Parkway campus, where some of the engineering and applied science courses are taught. And so students are not going to have a lack of opportunity to get around the campus area if they need to. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, those shuttles run to all the entertainment districts in the city. So downtown Cincinnati, Newport on the Levee, which is right across the river, movie theaters, restaurants, those kinds of things, and Mount Adams, which is a fun little entertainment district as well. And so that runs till about 3 in the morning. You can hop on that shuttle as a student, ride back and forth starting at 7 p.m., not to worry about parking your car or anything. Additionally, the university has a deal with the Metro, which is the city of Cincinnati's bus system. For $40 per quarter, you can ride that bus anywhere you want to within the city of Cincinnati. So if you need to go to the mall, or need to go to get your new driver's license or something, the students can hop on that bus, swipe their card, and they're good to go. So there's a nice system set up within the city as well. I also, right now they're working on bringing in a car rental service called Zipcar, I believe. And so you can rent cars from the university if you need to go on a trip or run to the mall or something. And so that's another opportunity for your students. Campus safety. You're probably going to get this question a lot. As an urban university, people are always worried about the big bad city. Tell them not to be so concerned. We have a fully certified police force on campus, UCPD. They patrol 5 blocks in every direction, as well as all 5 of our campuses. They're on call 24/7. They are sworn in officers of the state of Ohio, just like any municipality. We also overlap a lot of the same area with the City of Cincinnati Police Department. So you really have 2 full-time police forces patrolling the area around campus. If they do want to know specific facts, crime is down about 50% over the last decade and 13% over last year alone. So they're doing a fantastic job. Also, if you look at comparable universities based on size and environment, urban research universities like us, crime per 1,000 student is about half here at the University of Cincinnati as it is at our comparable universities. So something, if they really are drilling you about it, drop those facts. It's something that's really good to know. Residence halls are locked 24/7, of course. If you have any questions about that, you can let us know. We have the Blue Help Phones located throughout campus. There are over 270 at the University of Cincinnati. What's cool about ours is they're not only for emergencies. If you're walking through campus, can't find a classroom your first day, you can hit that button and dispatch will get in touch with you and you can ask them any questions. So something really cool on the way of information kiosks spread throughout the entire campus. You have the emergency alert system. What they can do is they can communicate with one room, one building, or the entire campus if there were some sort of natural or man-made disaster on campus. And we also have emergency text message service that students can opt into. So that would send you a text if classes were canceled for something or if there was some sort of emergency on campus. They actually are looking at making that an opt-out of service, so every student would automatically be signed up for that. That's something in the near future that hopefully they can do. Last but not least is the night walk program. A lot of universities are beginning to have these. We started this a number of years ago, I believe in 2004, 2005, so we've had this for a long time. Essentially, they'll take you anywhere within 5 blocks of campus. They'll take you back to your residence hall from the library. They can walk you with a couple of the night walk program participants. They can drive you in the night walk vans, and there are actually night walk golf carts for campus. So really nice. If you don't want to walk back by yourself late one night, you can call it night walk, and they will take you anywhere within 5 blocks of campus here. And so something like I said, they've done a great job of really trying to make not only campus safe, but the surrounding community where students are going to be living. Getting involved, something that's one of the most important pieces of applying to your university is what do I have to do outside of the classroom. There are over 300 different organizations on campus, ranging from spirit organizations to religious groups to student government to a Dance Dance Revolution team, and about everything in between. So really encouraging our students to get outside of the classroom and outside of their residence hall and get involved in campus. It's going to make your opportunities in time here that much more exciting. Students also a lot of opportunities, whether that be through concerts, readings, lectures, exhibitions. We had T-Pain as our spring concert this year. They're talking about One Republic for this year's fall concert. Really making sure, once again, we're getting our students out of the residence halls, getting them involved with students on campus here, having a lot of fun. Another big part of the University of Cincinnati is service learning. We were one of only about 30 research universities that were named as a service learning institution last year. So really focusing and making sure that our students are involved in the surrounding community, because we are a big part of this city, and the city is a big part of our university. And so we're very excited to be recognized as a university that's encouraging that. UC has great study abroad opportunities. We go to over 80 different countries that last anywhere from a week doing a mission trip over spring break up to a full year spent studying abroad at one of our sister universities. Something a lot of students are going to come up and say is, oh, well, this university has a branch campus in Europe, or they have these many sister universities. And that's great. We don't keep track of all that because of how broad this program is. We have opportunities across every scope you can imagine, college-specific ones, interest-specific ones, and so you can just talk about how broad the program is and how many opportunities you do have, whether it's faculty-led, whether you are in an exchange program. They have all of these things kind of wrapped into one big program. There are great off-campus options, of course, being in the city. We're only 2.5 miles north of downtown, so always emphasize how important it is and how exciting being in an urban university campus can be. I know there's data that's suggesting that a lot of high-achieving students are interested in urban universities. It's kind of the tide is turning towards us, and so take advantage of that. Really start talking about the opportunities of being in the city, obviously since you all took advantage of that at UC. And of course, most importantly, Bearcat Athletics. One of the best slides your students are going to ask you about, this is going to be a main driver for out-of-state residents. They're going to see a football game or a basketball game or the NCAA tournament. So this is a great segue to start talking about academic programs. If you're not familiar or up to date with us, we are in Division I, of course. We're in the Big East Conference, 18 Division I sports. What's nice about that is you have great football coming through, basketball, of course, with the best conference in the country, national champions in our conference this year, and so there's a lot of things that kind of help draw up that conversation. If you're not familiar, and one of the best things about UC is that on-campus sporting events are free to full-time students. You're going to be hard-pressed to find another BCS conference school that offers it completely free of charge, and so utilize that, take advantage of it, let students know that that's an option for them here because they are at the center of this university. Of course, we have tons of club and intramural sports on campus for students to take advantage of to stay healthy, so definitely encourage those opportunities if they're not looking at us as a Division I participant. And last but not least, the Campus Recreation Center, beautiful facility. Spent over $100 million on this. It's a live, learn, play community, so you can live in the residence hall, you can go to class in the classrooms, you can eat in the dining center, and then work out in the athletic facility afterwards. You really never have to leave the rec center if you don't want to. And so this is an awesome opportunity for our students here. Don't forget to mention the Lazy River, Bubble Couch, Water Wall, and of course massages. $45 for an hour, and students always get a kick out of that. Mom and Dad, not so much.